other than just your speed, like what is it do you think makes you such a big play threat? Like what is it about you that enables so many long touchdowns in your career?
Yeah, I feel like I'm just dynamic, explosive. I feel like I get open 24/7. I think that's what you want in a receiver. And I feel like really with those three, attributes, I think that's why I like separate myself from everybody else.
Have you done anything during the pre-draft process to specifically kind of fine-tune or round out your route tree? Because I think everyone talks about how good of a deep threat you are, but to add more to your game.
Yeah, definitely. Just really throughout the whole process of combine, pro day. That's really what I was working on. Just coming from a different system, just getting used to more complex routes, and I'm very capable of doing what I have to do. So I'm very confident in what I've done in my training, and just can't wait to get to work.
Jalen, what's your thoughts on becoming a Giant?
Oh yeah, life changing. It was a dream to play here. I had a feeling I was gonna come here too. I had that feeling. I don't know why, but man, I'm just blessed to be here, blessed to be in this position, and I just can't wait to make the most of it.
Where do you think you slotted in terms of the wide receivers in this draft?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good receivers out there in this draft. A lot of friends that I made over the time, just in the combine prep and pro day prep. But I'm very confident in myself and what my game is. I really believe I'm the best receiver in the draft. It doesn't matter where I was slotted at. But now I'm here. I'm here in New York, and it's time to get to work.
What do you think about playing in? What do you think about playing in New York and this kind of media marketing?
Yeah. I never, as far as being here today, I never been to New York, just as like visiting or just coming with family. So it's definitely something different. And being here with my family and just experiencing New York and seeing everybody, seeing the coaches and meeting some players here, man, it already feels like a family just already being here. And just like I said, just blessed for the opportunity, blessed to show what I can do and what I'm capable of.
Jenna, you ran a lot of routes at UTU. What's your favorite position, X or the Z?
Really anywhere. I'm not gonna come in here and say I only play slot or I only want to play outside. That's why I say I'm dynamic and explosive. I want to play everywhere. Wherever the coach wants me at, that's where I'm gonna play at, and I'm gonna do what I have to do.
You were talking last night about how you're putting on weight. Was that something how did you come to that? Have you been trying to put on weight even during college, or is that something, I'm going to the NFL, I need to get bigger? Just curious like that.
Just something where I just want to feel comfortable at. I want to feel, when I play this season, I want to be in 190, and I'm right there at it. I'm very proud of what I've done in my prep as far as getting here and as far as my weight gain. But it's just a comfortable thing for me. Just want to be at that 190 spot when I come into the season.
How have you gone about doing that? 'Cause I'm sure it's probably not easy for you necessarily.
Yeah.
So like,
Just for me, it's just consistency. Making sure you're eating the right things, making sure you have good eating habits, and making sure you're just consistent with your meal preps. I think that's the biggest thing for me.
What do you feel like you can do better at that weight than maybe a lighter weight?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely adds more confidence. Easier to catch the ball in contested areas. People can't knock you off of routes. People can't knock you off of releases. Just a lot of things that can help you, especially playing in the NFL is going to be a little different. So, knowing some players that's already at this league and just, getting some of their advice and, just trying to learn from, the people here or wherever they're at and, just try to build on that.
What's the best advice you've gotten from somebody so far who's in the league?
Yeah, I'll say one of my closest friends, Velus Jones, plays for the Bears. Just told me make sure you're consistent in your meal prep because he was here when I was playing, at Tennessee. So we're very close friends. Trey Smith, another guy who plays for the Chiefs, O-lineman. Having communications with guys that has production in the league that done something, and just learning from them.
How is playing? You're at 188 now. How do you feel different, kind of playing at that weight than you did at 175? You mentioned contested catches, but I'm curious.
Yeah, the crazy thing, I feel like I feel more explosive. Definitely feel stronger for sure. And when I added more weight, for me, it builds more confidence for me. So I'll say probably those things, the three things for me.
You ever study there's slender receivers who have had a lot of success like Deshaun Jackson, There's Devontae Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Have you ever studied guys like that, and how do you think you can be successful in the same way?
Yeah, for sure. I was very big on Devontae Smith at the Eagles. I think he has a lot of capabilities I have, slender build, long arms, explosive, dynamic. Gets open 24/7. He's consistent in how he catches the ball. He's a consistent receiver, and a guy that makes plays. And that's what I want to do. That's where I want to be when I come here.
What's the feeling like when, like everybody knows you're fast, but what's it like when they know you're fast, you line up, and then you still get them? Like what's that feeling like?
Oh, that's the best feeling in the world. Yeah, that's the best feeling in the world. Just knowing you go out there and, nobody can stop you. And that's kind of how I felt this season. So just really just building on from this season, learning from my mistakes this season and, being ready for the big leagues.
As a vertical threat, which is, what people call you, how can you see how that helps the whole offense? This has a team with Saquon Barkley. There'll be somebody on the other end. When you line up outside or even in the slot, and the defense knows this guy might be able to run by us.
Yeah, exactly.
What does it do, do you think?
Yeah, when you have Barkley in the backfield and, a lot of guys that we have on this team that's very, very, very good, they can't really load the box. They can't go down there and just blitz the whole game. They're going to have to respect. They're going to have to respect us. And that's really what I want to bring and add to the table. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Did you ever worry as you were gaining this weight that you may have to lose a tick of that speed?
No, that speed's going to stay with me. It's going to stay with me, man. I was born with it.
When you look back and you have an opportunity to think about what that Alabama game did for you, like obviously Joe Shane, the general manager, said he was standing there on the sideline, so it played a part in you being here. The Biletnikoff Trophy, I'm sure that was a big part of it. That game, people noticed. What do you look back at that game and take from it in retrospect?
Yeah, I'll just say my hard work. I'll say my hard work from the off season. Just really for me, I really grinded my off season going into my junior campaign, and really, after the Bama game, for me, that's what is expected. Like I was expected to do that in my eyes. When I have those opportunities, when coach trusts you and you want to be wide receiver one, those are the plays you have to make. That's the standard. So after the game, it was really expectation, but it was definitely something different. Like it probably changed my life. But at the same time, though, that's what football can do to you. That's what it can bring, and that's why I take this sport so serious. This is my life, and I love the sport. I love the game, and I feel like with me just loving the game, loving mistakes I make or whatever, if I'm doing good or bad, just learning from it and getting better the next day. I think that's the biggest thing that I learned, and just want to build on when I get here.
So that grinding, like what was better about this past season's Jalen Hyatt than the previous years?
Yeah, I'll just say, man, I got serious with it. I got serious with it. Like I started realizing that, this right here is for me. I had the dreams of coming to the NFL. I had dreams of playing here when I was a little kid, playing basketball, football, or running track. I had a dream coming to football. Like this, I knew it was going to come. So being here at this moment, seeing all of y'all and seeing my parents here, it's a dream come true. This is something that I've been dreaming of for a while.
Have the last 18 hours felt like a blur to you? Have you gotten any sleep?
Not really. It's been a roller coaster. When I got drafted here to the Giants, man, I was so happy. I was so happy. My parents was happy. My family was happy who was with me. It was a dream come true, and like I just now everything's aside. Combine's done. For me, draft is done. Pro day's done. And now it's time to put in work. Now it's time to actually get down and grind and do what I have to do. And drafts the Giants traded up to get me, and that's something I'll always remember. And I can't wait to go out and show out for them.
You told us last night about that, I think, 4-word text you got from Daniel Jones. Did that alone fire you up?
Oh yeah, definitely. Especially when you have your QB1 texting you and say, "Are you ready?" I'm ready. I've been waiting for this my whole life. So, like I said, for me, I'm gonna be an asset for him. That's what I want to be. I want to be a player where he can trust, somebody who's gonna be a professional, somebody who's gonna get open for him consistently, and that's what I'm gonna do for him.
Some guys take it personal when they slip down a little bit farther than they thought. Did you take it that way? My other part of that is, were you in contact with Cedric at all during the whole thing, and how weird was it? You go one right after the other?
Yeah, you never know with draft. For me, I'm just blessed for the opportunity to be here. I think that's the biggest thing. I wasn't worried about if I was sliding up or down or whatever. I know for me, whatever team drafted me, I knew what I was going to do. I knew what I was going to do. And Giants took me, traded up to get me, and that's something I'll never forget. And now, now it's time to put in work. Now it's time to do what I have to do and make my name here. And was said, one of my closest friends, I wasn't testing him during draft, but I tested him after, when he got picked up, and just proud of him, proud of what he has done and the success he had at Tennessee, and just can't wait to see what his future is like.
Is Daniel trying to get you out on the field like today or tomorrow?
We're gonna get on the field soon. I can tell you that. I need to test him later. Go ahead and get the playbook down and go ahead and send me the playbook, and so we can go ahead and get things rolling. I can't wait. I can't wait to. Like I said, Daniel Jones is a great quarterback. Then we all know that, proving himself, and now it's time for me to prove myself to him, and I can't wait for it.